Good evening, you're now with me, Handy Gui for TVS Nightline, and here are the headlines for tonight. Premier of Sarawak, Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg has urged the federal government to seek cost-effective and sustainable alternatives to diesel for vehicles. Heads of department will not be promoted if they fail to report misconduct. And Europe's stock markets and the euro fell on Monday after significant gains by far-right parties in the EU elections. Europe's stock markets and the euro took a hit on Monday following significant gains by far-right parties in the EU elections. This political shift prompted French President Emmanuel Macron to call for a snap parliamentary election, plunging the European Union into political uncertainty. The Paris stock market led the losses, dropping over 2% after Macron announced that he would dissolve the National Assembly, France's lower house of parliament, and initiate a general election. Macron's bold political move followed the success of far-right parties in France, including the National Rally, which secured nearly 40% of the vote in France's EU poll. In response, the euro weakened against both the dollar and the pound. Meanwhile, stock markets in Frankfurt and London also experienced declines. At the same time, far-right parties made significant gains across Europe, coming out on top in countries such as France, Italy, and Austria. In Germany, the AfD secured second place, surpassing Chancellor Olaf Scholz's SPD party, while hard-right parties also performed well in the Netherlands. Now, heads of department under the civil service will not be eligible for promotion if they fail to report any misconduct taking place under their supervision. Prime Minister Dato' Sri Anwar Ibrahim stated that it is highly unlikely for department heads or unit chiefs to be unaware of any misconduct occurring within their administrations.
Tapi mengapa dalam jabatan-jabatan, umpamanya, kita ada menteri, ada Timbalan Menteri, ada KSU, ada ketua pengarah, ada ketua-ketua jabatan. Jadi tak mungkin dari atas tahu semua di bawah. Tapi kalau ada jabatan itu nampak terang salah laku, mengapa ketua jabatan tidak lapor? Mengapa ketua-ketua unit ini tidak tahu? Saya kadang-kadang fikir kerana amalan ini sudah berlaku bertahun-tahun, mustahil tidak diketahui.
Anwar, who is also the finance minister, said a decision regarding the aspect of promotions will be announced by next week by the Chief Secretary to the Government of Malaysia, Tan Sri Muhammad Zuki Ali, as well as the Public Service Department Director General KPPA, Dato' Sri Wan Ahmad Dahlan Abdul Aziz. Anwar hopes that this measure will be able to uncover misconducts that may take place not exclusively within Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission MACC, but also with department heads and unit chiefs.
Jadi, kaedahnya tentunya diputuskan oleh KSN, KPPA. Ya. Tapi saya mahu satu keputusan tetap. Dalam minggu depan, saya nak bahawa ada ketetapan ketua jabatan mesti lapor. Saudara kena selamatkan. Bukan soal selamatkan imej dan integriti pejabat awam. Selamatkan negara ini.
Premier of Sarawak, Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg has called on the federal government to investigate more affordable and sustainable alternative energy sources to replace diesel in vehicles. During a press conference following the launch of APGH 2024, he highlighted that this long-term strategy would also remove the necessity for diesel subsidies.
Find alternative to diesel. Then you got no subsidy. Alternative energy now is kita tu hydrogen gago nak. Mungkin kita dapat nukun cost of hydrogen. What is diesel? Ya, solutionnya. Munyu masih kerja tu masih jual ke diesel. Minta subsidi. Naik lagi minta subsidi. Why can't you have cheap alternative energy?
On Sunday, June 9th, the second Finance Minister, Datuk Seri Amir Hamzah Azizan, announced that the price of unsubsidized diesel at all retail stations in Peninsular Malaysia will be set at RM3.35, effective from 12:01 a.m. on Monday.
Now, South Korea is enhancing its collaboration with Sarawak for the renewable energy sector, particularly in the green hydrogen industry. South Korean Ambassador to Malaysia, Yeo Seong-bae, highlighted that Korea and Sarawak have forged a robust partnership in recent years, which he praised as a highly positive development.
So today I discussed with the Premier about how to improve, how to strengthen our mutually beneficial partnership. Right now, we have several Korean companies based and operating in Sarawak, such as OCI and also Lotte Materials and Samsung Engineering. And now I talked with the Premier, mainly focusing on green hydrogen project. We call it Hibiscus, and also CCU, Carbon Capture and Utilization Project.
Yeo said this after paying a courtesy visit to the Sarawak Premier, Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tunopeng, at the Borneo Convention Centre, Kuching, BCCK on Monday. He further gave assurance that full cooperation will be given to ensure the success of the upcoming projects, as all of them are progressing smoothly. Following their meeting, Abang Johari inaugurated the Asia Pacific Green Hydrogen Conference, APGH 2024. The event, which runs from June 10th to June 12th, brings together industry leaders, policymakers, experts and stakeholders from around the world to explore and promote the potential of green hydrogen.
The Ministry of Energy and Environmental Sustainability, Sarawak, has secured a study grant from South Korea's Ministry of Economy and Finance to develop the region's hydrogen roadmap. Premier Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tunopeng said this grant enables the state to initiate a groundbreaking research aimed at creating a comprehensive plan to fully harness the immense potential of hydrogen energy in the state.
We aim to advance Sarawak's leadership in the hydrogen economy by partnering with South Korea to explore innovative strategies for hydrogen production and utilization.
He spoke at the inauguration ceremony of the Asia Pacific Green Hydrogen APGH 2024 conference and exhibition at the Borneo Convention Centre, Kuching, BCCK on Monday. The collaboration is expected to yield significant benefits, including economic growth, job creation and environmental preservation, aligning with the global sustainability goals.
The Sarawak Hydrogen Roadmap will guide our efforts, covering technological advancement, infrastructure development, and regulatory frameworks. Through collaboration, we seek economic growth, job creation, and environmental stewardship, contributing to global sustainability goals.
Abang Johari further mentioned that the announcement reflects Sarawak's commitment in establishing cooperative relationships with global partners to drive energy transition initiatives and achieve climate goals. He also noted that this partnership facilitates technology transfer and information exchange, enabling Sarawak to leverage established players in the field and enhance local capacity and innovation in developing the hydrogen economy.
The Ministry of Education, Innovation and Talent Development of Sarawak MEITD will host the STEM Trailblazers 2024 program from July 12 to June 13. This will be the first time where such program is held at 3 leading universities in Sarawak simultaneously. Minister Dasri Roland Sagawiin said this ensures students from the northern, central and southern regions of Sarawak can all participate in the annual event. The universities involved include the University of Technology Sarawak UTS, Curtin University Malaysia, and Swinburne University of Technology Sarawak campus.
We expect more than 5,000 students and teachers from across the state to participate in workshops, competitions, interactive exhibitions, demonstrations, and exciting science shows. Each venue will offer a unique mix of activities designed to inspire, educate, and challenge young minds. Additionally, this year our strategic partner, the Pusat Sains Negara, will be joining us to bring the science shows to the event, allowing students to see how science can be fun and engaging beyond the traditional classroom setting.
A mini drone competition will also be held, allowing primary school students to showcase their skills. Moreover, Saga said competitions like the Young Innovators Challenge and Junior Innovators by Chumbaka will encourage students to solve real-world problems using open-source technology. Meanwhile, Curtin University Malaysia in Miri will host the Curtin Ecotech Marvel Innovator Competition featuring innovative and sustainable STEM projects from students and teachers themed Smart and Sustainable Solutions for the Future of Sarawak. The Swinburne University of Technology Sarawak campus in Kuching will host various interactive exhibits and demonstrations, such as the Aerosaur Dynamics Paper Airplane Competition, the Tornado Tap Vortex Ring exhibit, and demonstrations of renewable energy wind turbines. Saga further emphasized that the program is not just a competition but a platform created to foster a lifelong interest in STEM among young generations. Thank you for staying with us. One of the major causes of climate change and global warming is the misuse of oil and gas resources. Hence, the Asia Pacific Green Hydrogen APGH 2024 conference and exhibition becomes a platform to find ways to resolve the problem on a global scale. According to the Deputy Minister of Energy and Environmental Sustainability, Dr. Hazlan Abang Hibni, 60% of the oil and gas resources are used for heavy industry and transportation, while the remaining 40% are used to produce petroleum products such as plastics, fertilizers, and composite materials.
He further highlighted the clean energy advancement policy announced by Sarawak Premier Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Jari Tunopeng during the opening ceremony of APGH 2024. This policy is a testament to Sarawak's dedication in fostering the hydrogen economy with a particular emphasis on green hydrogen.
YB Chang has mentioned just now, the academia, whereby all our Sarawak local universities are in the Center of Excellence, and also the private sector, especially those who are very advanced in hydrogen technology, for example, China, Japan, Korea, and some parts of the Europe countries. And also we have local experts, even our own scientists who developed the electrolyzer is from Sarawak.
He spoke during a ministerial forum on the topic, the role of the Borneo region in the future of green hydrogen at APGH 2024. Among the panelists participating in the forum were Minister of Science, Technology and Innovation Mosti Chang Lee Kang and Assistant Chief Executive Officer of Corporate Services Division Energy Market Authority of Singapore, Eugene Toh.
Minister of Science, Technology and Innovation Mosti Chang Lee Kang expressed his delight and support for Sarawak's robust hydrogen ecosystem. He highlighted the economic benefits to the nation as well as technological advancement gained from Sarawak's hydrogen initiatives.
Sharing his experience shortly after becoming Mosti Minister in late 2022, Chang said his ministry faced immense pressure to catch up with Sarawak in the hydrogen industry.
Barely 3 months after that, in one of the cabinet meetings, the Prime Minister mentioned about hydrogen. Then suddenly he turned to me, by the way, why are we so slow? To be frank, the federal, we do not envy Sarawak to have a very robust ecosystem, hydrogen ecosystem, because this will contribute to the revenue of the country as well, and also the technology development of the country.
Chang made these remarks during a ministerial forum also panelled by Sarawak Deputy Minister for Energy and Environmental Sustainability, Datuk Dr. Hazlan Abang Hipni, at the APGH 2024 earlier today. He also emphasized the importance of expanding research and development R&D projects beyond Peninsular Malaysia to include Borneo, ensuring a comprehensive approach to technological advancement. Touching on the establishment of the first mobile hydrogen refueling station in Peninsular Malaysia by the end of this year, Chang admitted it is slightly behind compared to Sarawak.
Well, of course, it's a bit late, as compared to Sarawak, but at least we need to start somewhere.
Meanwhile, he also stressed the need for international cooperation to enhance fuel and hydrogen technology and to innovate solutions for affected communities, including those in rural areas.
A total of 11.5 million ringgit has been allocated for the Dynamic Women program to empower women through the Women's Reproductive Cancer Awareness Campaign, WCARE. Minister of Women, Family and Community Development, KPWKM, Dr. Sri Nancy Shukri said the program will benefit a total of 57,000 women.
Program Wanita Dynamic at KPWKM adalah program yang menggabungkan inisiatif untuk memperkasa wanita bagi meningkatkan kekuatan dan kemandirian serta jati diri wanita, merangkumi elemen ekonomi, keselamatan dan kesihatan.
She said this during the Dynamic Women program, KPWKM, at the Sri Aman Civic Centre. The ministry also promotes the mammogram subsidy program and the cervical cancer screening program HPV DNA test through the National Population and Family Development Board LPPKN. She added that the program also provides guidance and counseling as well as psychoeducation by registered counsellors of the National Welfare Foundation.
Yayasan Kebajikan Negara menjalinkan kolaborasi bersama rakan strategik iaitu Perkeso ada di Batok yang telah beri pandangan tadi menyebut ucapan dalam memberikan pendedahan tentang perkhidmatan yang disediakan khusus kepada golongan wanita.
This service scheme provides protection from domestic disasters and accidents while managing household affairs, generating family income through contributions made, aligning with the objectives of the Dynamic Women program. The family home of Zain Ryan Abdul Matin at Idaman Apartments in Damansara, Damai has once again drawn attention. Roughly 6 months after the tragic murder of the autistic child on December 6 of last year, investigators brought the child's mother back to the scene to reenact the events surrounding the boy's disappearance and subsequent discovery of his body.
Reports indicate that a van transported the mother to her residence in Block R at 10:15 a.m. today, departing around 12:20 p.m. The mother was brought to the residence and to a stream located approximately 200 meters from the family's apartment, where the child's body was found to recreate the incident. Police officers were also seen carrying a child-sized mannequin, though the exact purpose of this remains unclear. Earlier at 10 a.m., a uniformed police team set up 2 roadblocks leading to Block R, which is the residence of Zain's parents, and the media was instructed to wait in a hut while police escorted the movement of every resident. Also seen was a vehicle carrying Bukit Aman Investigation Department Director Datuk Seri Muhammad Shuhaili Muhammad Zain entering the residential area with an investigation team from the Bukit Aman Criminal Investigation Department JSJ and the Selangor Contingent Police Headquarters IPK, as well as investigative officers from the Petaling Jaya IPD. Around 2:30 p.m., several police and forensics vehicles were seen leaving the apartments and yellow tape was rigged at the entrance to the scene. Last Friday, Selangor Police Chief Datuk Hussein Omar Khan was reported to have said that the remand period of Zain's parents was extended until June 13th to allow further investigations to continue against the suspects. Hussein stated that inconsistencies in statements of the victim's parents were among the factors for the remand order being extended. On December 6, the body of Zain Ryan, 6, was found lying in a stream near his home in apartment Idaman, Damansara, Damai, after being reported missing the day before. The child is believed to have been killed when the autopsy found injuries to his neck and body, which were attributed to self-defense against the perpetrator.
Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi was sworn in for his third term on Sunday, June 9, following disappointing election results that have forced him to rely on coalition partners to maintain power. For the past decade, Modi's Hindu nationalist Bharatiya Janata Party (BJP) has governed with an outright majority. However, this time they fell short of their previous landslide victories, contrary to analysts' predictions and exit poll results. He was instead forced into quick-fire talks with coalition partners in the National Democratic Alliance (NDA), which guaranteed him the parliamentary numbers to govern. His office said he would appoint a 71-member cabinet, including 11 NDA ally ministers, without adding further details. Modi's previous cabinet had 81 ministers. Flanked by top BJP officials and party leaders of his coalition, Modi vowed in a ceremony marking his formal assumption of power to bear true allegiance to the constitution. Honor guards lined the steps of the presidential palace where thousands gathered to watch Modi taking the oath, dressed in a flowing white kurta shirt and blue waistcoat. On Sunday, Switzerland passed a law designed to accelerate the development of renewable energies, marking a significant step towards the country's goal of achieving carbon neutrality by 2050. Official results revealed that nearly 69% of its voters supported the secure electricity supply based on renewable energies law, aligning with polling trends published before the nationwide referendum.
Il faut pas se leurrer. On ne va pas pouvoir remplacer une énergie sûre, locale, au ruban, bon marché, qui est le nucléaire, qui fournit 40% d'électricité en Suisse, par des énergies intermittentes, qui sont le solaire et l'éolien. Le solaire, c'est 0% de sécurité d'approvisionnement. L'éolien, c'est 6% de sécurité d'approvisionnement. Comment voulez-vous remplacer 40% d'énergie avec une énergie qui n'est pas sûre?
The renewables law was approved by Parliament last year, and most environmental organizations back the legislation and its ambitions. They include heavyweights Greenpeace and WWF. Reacting to the referendum result, Greenpeace said it meant nuclear was now obsolete and urged Swiss energy group Expo to set a deadline for the swift and definitive halt of the two reactors and the nuclear plant. Real Madrid coach Carlo Ancelotti has announced that the newly crowned European champions refuse to participate in the expanded Club World Cup next year. He emphasized that the financial compensation offered by FIFA for the tournament does not match the value of individual matches played by the club, hinting that other clubs might also decline the invitation. The expanded 32-team Club World Cup is set for next summer, adding to an already congested calendar for players. England's Professional Footballers Association has also expressed concerns, warning FIFA that players could potentially go on strike. See the world closer with TVS as we bring you the latest news updates both locally and internationally. For more headlines anytime, anywhere, just head on to our official website at tvsarawak.my or follow us on our social media platforms. Those were the updates on TVS Nightline. I'm Handy Gui. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.